God, I got really lightheaded there. I went rapid fire and I wasn't
Came
sure
in
if
pretty
Rob was
strong.
gonna stand up.
Came in pretty strong. I think he's gonna wait for us one day. You respect the podcast enough to know people are gonna tune out if that's just all it is. That's just one. Like, we're not gonna tell you guys that Robert's not here, and we're just gonna keep going. And it's like, damn it.
Is that ever gonna stop being funny to us? I don't know.
Like, have you forgotten about it yet?
Well, forgotten to do it?
Yeah.
No.
Last week I almost forgot to do it. Like, it was like right
No,
like,
I
as
was
I was like, oh wait, I have one more thing I have to do.
I forgot about it this time.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Like, it's not.
I
It's
think
not even
that's what's
hilarious to me
that's what's
anymore,
gonna be the end.
But
of
it makes me laugh that I know there's got to be at least 20 people out there now. Like, God damn it, just fucking stop doing it.
Like, Robert remembers when I used to freestyle at the beginning, like very poorly, and Chris like despised it, so that just continued to make me do it more. And
Wednesday past the gravy. Wednesday past the gravy.
yeah, and it started because I did like weekend past the gravy because it was like a Friday one, and then I just was like, I was bad at it, really bad, and Chris hated it, so then I kept doing it, and then I just forgot, and that was the end of that.
Ooh, maybe we have a post-soccer weekend one coming up in a couple weeks, possibly.
Ooh. I think we might have to do a sort of a drunk cast,
Like a quick little 30-minute before, to fill the time between that and kickoff.
I like that. I'm down for that. That'd be dope.
Just kicking around ideas.
We're gonna get to some soccer talk here in a second because the EPL did kick off and we are a soccer podcast now. You're welcome.
Yeah,
you're welcome. But I mean, we're still a football podcast. That also we're a football and we're just a football podcast too, like a football/soccer podcast. Football. Because like the English call it football as well.
Football.
And that's what the Spanish call it. Football.
What's the difference between the English and the Spanish?
They live in different countries.
They're fucking over there.
You're right. They're not here. So I guess it only matters what we call it. And we're going to call it football. 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 Yep. So that's it. So I've decided we were kind of just fucking around before we started the podcast and we were I don't remember what we were looking at, but I saw somebody was like, "Is this a WNBA team or a women's soccer league team?" And you guys said different answers and couldn't figure. Hey, Weezy, maybe chill out. Just chill out, boo.
You don't talk to her like that.
I know she's still good. I'm just saying, hey, we're trying to record a podcast. Please respect the pod, boo. Respect the pod. There we go. I think she's respecting it a little bit. But I had asked you guys, was this either an a WNBA team or a women's soccer league team? And you guys disagreed on what it was. And I was like, all right, let's play a new game when we start the podcast. And we're just going to see. It's Robert against Pat. And I'm just going to, let's just rail off a few names here that I want to see if you guys know. Now, let me look up a couple of teams here. All right, I got a few teams. What about the Utah Royals? If I were to say Utah Royals, is that a
Robert, are you paying attention?
WNBA team or a women's soccer team?
The Utah Royals.
I'm still going soccer.
Yeah, I'm gonna go soccer on
soccer.
that one.
It is a soccer team.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. What about the Chicago Sky? Ooh, soccer WNBA.
I want to say WNBA.
Just for different, I'm gonna say soccer.
It's WNBA. Ooh.
I feel like he should go first because some of these are gonna ring a bell for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let you go first because I feel like some of the WNBA ones will ring a bell. Soccer, I got no fucking clue
All
besides
right.
the dash.
What about the Birmingham Bolts?
Birmingham? Oh,
Birmingham
that sounds like
Bolts.
soccer.
That's soccer.
Well, no, it's XFL. It's an old XFL team. I was just
You
trying to
can't-
throw a wrench
okay,
in
I
it.
was about to
I was
say,
just trying to
there's-
see
there's
if
no
I could catch-
WNBA team in Birmingham.
We don't know that.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you know the WNBA that well.
I know that they can't. That Birmingham ain't gonna support them.
The Seattle Storm. Soccer team, women's soccer team, or women's basketball team?
I'm gonna go basketball.
I'm gonna go soccer.
Basketball.
Ah!
Basketball. Ooh, okay, this is a real good
So we're
one.
tied now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is a tiebreaker. The North Carolina Courage. That's it.
So I'm gonna go soccer.
I'm gonna go soccer.
All right, well then we're gonna have to keep going.
Yeah, you gotta keep going.
We're gonna have to keep going. The Baltimore Brigade.
I'm gonna go soccer.
Soccer.
That's actually an arena football team.
God damn it! I just know
but
that's.
it does
not a
sound like
WNBA
it would
team.
be a female team. What about the Seattle Reign? And it's spelled Reign, REIGN. Like a
Basketball.
king.
I'm going soccer. Didn't we already have a Seattle basketball?
Yeah, we did actually. You're right. So there we go.
Dude,
Way to pay attention.
actually, I think that we can improve on this though. Women's basketball, women's soccer, or other.
Yeah. Yeah.
other.
Neither other, and then we could just have one that there's neither.
Yeah. So then you just throw in a fucking arena football.
Well,
team
we
that
just kind of
wanna-
went through both of those leagues, so like
Yeah.
that was a fun little game.
There's only so much women. Maybe we can find European women's teams to do this with.
Yeah, we could do that.
That sounds like a lot of effort for something that's not that good though.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
how
I
many people
enjoyed
like
it.
that
Was fun.
That was fun for us at least, and that's how we start the podcast. Either making you really happy with it, thinking it was funny, or just thinking it was really stupid.
We started out by saying, "Hey, women's sports is a joke."
Hey, we're
and
taking
we
a
don't
shot.
respect it.
We're taking a shot. All right, guys. We didn't say that.
Don't
we
at
just
me,
said
Maya
we don't.
Moore.
We just said we didn't know the names. So that was
Actually, Maya Moore, you can at me if you're listening.
at
It'd
him.
probably help my
at
follow
him.
account.
Yeah, that just like blow us up.
I'm trying to break.
But like in a
70
good way. Be
here,
like, hey,
guys.
we're just. I'm trying. Yeah, everybody follow Pat at not Pat Dion. I'm at Alex J Middleton. Robert's at Robert.
I share
Robles
lots of shit about
03.
dogs. So
Yeah,
that'll,
we like dog things.
Yeah, that'll
And
brighten me up.
maybe you've seen a dog recently, and we can talk about that here. This is the Where You Been
Did
segment.
you see a dog today?
Good news. Yes, I did.
Where you been? 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 Where you gone? Where you gone? Since you been up? Where you been? Where you been? Where you been?
All right. Who wants to start us off, boys?
I'll go.
B jokes got up all eager and nonsense. All right. So last we spoke with you in our Where You Been segment. You're you renting a new apartment.
Yes.
So you're in the process of getting some furniture. Is you gonna keep us updated on this now?
Yeah, actually, this will probably be my where you been for like next few weeks.
All right.
Apartment stuff. So I got a couch,
Nice.
Like, finally
what
got-
kind of couch?
Was it the one
3-seater.
you showed us?
No, it was a different one. The one I did show you guys.
Are there any weird stains on it?
Yeah, I went to go see it, and it was really a lot of stains on there. And like even if you cleaned it up, those stains were not
Did you
going
like?
anywhere.
Did you make any comments about it? Like we were
Yeah.
like, hey, where are these from?
Oh no, I was just like the stains on them.
What kind of stains are we talking here?
No.
Happy stains?
I didn't want to find out.
Is this icing?
I just see-
Dried icing, perhaps?
I
Is that
just,
drool?
I just see stains. The person had kids. I'm like, I don't want to know where they were conceived.
Gross kids.
Yeah, that'd be pretty gross. You're getting away. You're like kid couch. Oh, then you're gonna have a kid because of that. Yeah, you don't want that juju in your house.
What do you got against Jews?
Voodoo. I don't know. That bad juju. That's what they say. That's what I'm saying too.
So that dad didn't get a couch. The next day, we found a different one that was $100, really good condition, and we went with that one. And I also got chairs before coming here.
Oh, nice.
I don't have a table yet, but I have chairs.
Kind of chairs.
Upholstered ones? I don't know, soft ones.
Where'd you get them? Because Alex still needs some.
Oh yeah.
John Joffrey is
John
on
has
the hook
not
for that
paid
still.
up on.
We might have to call that dude and
We might have to call him during this podcast.
We may have to. We may have to.
It could be a dud if he doesn't answer, but
So we'll figure that out. Text him. Give him a text and see if he's available. But so like I was just suggesting like hand chairs. I'd like one of those if John would buy that for us, where like it looks like it's just like you're sitting on a palm of someone's hand. That'd be pretty dope.
Would you want one like of a glove, like a baseball glove, or?
Ooh, that'd be tight. I'd want the baseball glove phone.
Ooh.
Have you seen that one? Yeah, that's pretty cool.
that's a dope one.
I always wanted the football phone
I was
too.
going to say more than the football helmet phone.
What about the hamburger phone?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I'd still probably go baseball glove because it looks cooler when you like pull it
If
apart.
I'm going phone though, I'm probably going football helmet phone.
Well, no. What about just football phone? Like you grab the laces, pull that part out, and that's the phone.
I prefer the football helmet to the football phone.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I actually did look up like those egg chairs.
Yep.
That you can
Yep.
sit in?
I like that.
Yeah.
You're not a big fan?
The Men in Black chairs.
I don't know. I haven't seen Men in Black.
Of course you haven't.
Actually,
of course.
men in African America.
But I did ask someone about one of those, and they said the chair was big enough for like a small cat or dog. I'm like, okay, I guess I can't fit in it.
Oh, you know what you need to get is those chairs where it's like an egg chair, but it doesn't have the egg part. It's just got like the bungee cords, so you can like sit and it's just like a stretchy chair.
Kind
Kind of like a spider. It
futuristic
looks.
shit are you?
Oh,
looking
dude,
at?
I've seen them before. They're there. It's on Amazon. Amazon banner
Yeah,
PassAwayPod.com.
it's $300 a chair.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I don't know. Anyways, so you got some nice upholstered chairs.
I did.
Yeah,
For
and
$60.
then like any nice features in the chairs or the couch. Like does the couch have one of those things you can pull it and like it has the leg rest?
No.
No.
No, I'm pretty
Just
sure that would have been more.
sticking to the basics.
Yeah.
I like that.
I just gotta I'm just
Keep it
trying to-
simple.
Yeah, trying to find things that I can use.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm missing now is a table and a lot of other stuff.
Dude, we should build you a table. Me and Pat could build you a table, but you have to promise you're going to use it no matter how good it is.
No matter how good it
'Cause
is.
it's really going to hurt our feelings if
I
you...
can make you a solid little table. It's not hard to make a table.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm just saying if it were really bad, like, he'd still have to use it, and that would be kind of funny if, like, one leg was way longer than the others. And, like, but, Robert, it's really going to hurt our feelings if you don't use it.
Just says like Jews across the middle.
No,
No
I mean like
no
that.
opinion one way or the other.
I-
But, like it just says Jews.
With a question mark?
Why do you have a Jews table? I don't know. My friends are dicks.
Pat is really obsessed with the word Jew this week. But, what am I kidding? Every
It
week.
makes me giggle. It's something about this chair. Don't act like Kristen and loved ragging on the Jews too.
That's a good point. Okay. That's all you? Where you been?
Yeah, it's pretty much all I've been doing.
What about you, Pat?
Another chill little weekend. I went over to my buddies for a bit, and I've always had this rule that like I don't hold kids until they can walk. But like my best friend's sister had a kid, so like she made me hold the kid one time when I was like sitting on the couch, and then like I had just had enough cocktails this weekend to where I didn't care, and I was like, yeah, give me the fucking baby.
It's almost like it like tricked you, and they're oh, it's his baby. Hold
Yeah,
on.
I was like,
You
yeah,
don't
I'll hold the
process
baby.
it.
And then I sat there literally just kind of like shaking the baby.
Don't do that.
You know what I say? Don't say no. Like, but not like shaking her head, just like because she's a baby, they're fat, and you just jiggle them. And she laughed, so I kept doing it. So I was shaking babies this weekend, and I started watching Ozark. That's what we were watching.
Oh,
Ozark.
the first season of it.
Man,
I guess the second season hasn't come out yet.
fucking really good.
It's I think one of the best shows, maybe the best show on Netflix. That's like an original.
I'm probably
Netflix.
like 4 episodes in.
But like the first episode of Ozark, does it not feel like you watched an entire first season where you're like, oh, what?
I see now.
This,
I do
everything
need to-
just heats up so fast. You're just like, holy shit, we're in this.
We didn't plan on watching. I just showed up to his house, and he was about 15 minutes in. So like I didn't see the first 15 minutes. He broke down. Like I showed up as they're at his office. Like I'm not gonna give spoilers for people that aren't.
They're
here.
Ozarking
But,
things.
yeah,
you know what
but
I'm
like,
saying?
and then he has to come up with the bullshit plan. Like that's where I came in.
Yep.
But yeah. So
definitely
I'm,
go back
I'm,
and rewatch the
I'm
first
pretty,
15
I'm pretty
minutes.
fucking hooked. Except I haven't watched any of it since, and that was like Friday or Saturday night.
So maybe not as hooked as you thought.
Well, no, because I was finishing watching Hercules on my own because I'd never watched it. The cartoon Hercules,
Like the movie?
like the Disney Hercules.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was watching that, and then random Netflix movies. Some. You remember hearing about the club kids in New York that were like the nuts?
Was that the one with Macaulay Culkin?
See, not that movie. The documentary about the actual guy, though.
Okay.
Michael Alec is his name, and those people were fucking nuts. I don't know
Yeah.
how the fuck it, like, I was looking at one movie and then looked at suggested movies, and I clicked on one, and then like 3 of those like suggested movies, like pages in, this popped up, and for whatever reason I started watching it. It's some crazy shit.
Oh yeah, it is, man.
Like that dude lived a fucked up life. By the way, he for everyone that even knows who we're talking about, he got out eventually, 17 years in prison, went back in because he was trafficking meth again. Fucking idiot.
Can't do that.
No.
I guess once you're on the meth, maybe.
But like,
you're always on the meth. That's what
but yeah,
they
like
say.
I'm watching this, and it's all the people that were like, and I don't. This sounds bad to say, and I don't mean it any bad way, but like they were all
means
like
it, just
super
like you think.
gay, like out there, crazy costume people, and you see them 25, 30 years later, and they're just broke down, fucked up looking people now, and you're like, ugh. Maybe you shouldn't have done ecstasy for
That's
5
what
years
drugs will do
straight.
to you long term,
Like-
though. Not just like if you're gay.
Like
just
one
like
of them,
everybody.
I'm pretty sure he's missing all of his top
Like, what about
teeth.
Goldberg? We just saw Goldberg last
not
week,
good.
and Goldberg didn't look great.
But so, yeah, I just caught up, watched some cool Netflix shit, played a bunch of video games, hung out with, I call her my niece. She's not really my niece, but we're
Yeah,
basically
it's
family,
like
so.
you're Italian. I mean,
Yeah.
I know you're not Italian, but
Well,
it's
yeah.
like Italians
He's
do.
my best friend. He's like
It's
my brother.
Uncle Pat over here.
You know, she's like my little sister.
That's a
So it's
really
my
bad
niece.
Italian accent.
Yeah.
Uncle Pat.
And then we started making weird. By the way, cinnamon whiskey and orange juice,
Yeah.
really fucking good.
Okay.
Really good. We were doing about 40% whiskey to 60% orange juice.
Fireball.
It wasn't Fireball. It was
I have like a whole
It is
weird thing
Shire.
with Fireball nowadays.
it's a new distillery. It's in Brookshire. It's our friend's parents' Shire whiskey, and or Shire Fire is what they call it.
Shire Fire.
And it tasted
Little Shire
like
Fire.
like when you mix it for whatever reason, it ended up tasting like apple cinnamon moonshine. That's
Oh,
kind of what
okay.
it tasted like. Fucking phenomenal.
That's pretty
And we were
dope.
drinking the shit out of those. I went home, drank some more, woke up the next morning. I was like, man, I think I drank more than I thought I did last night.
That'll get you. It'll sneak up on you.
Not really hungover, but I was just kind of like, ugh. Like, whoa. Good thing I left at midnight
right?
before it got bad.
It could have been way worse if I had a
Way
few
worse.
more drinks.
Yeah, but yeah, I got on the road before it hit me. Got home, it hit me then.
We don't
good.
ever advocate drinking and driving.
No.
Because we
I was
all
having
know the
cocktails
bad
driving.
repercussions from
And
it.
I
but
had
just-
eaten a lot before.
Right,
That's
and
why I was
Pat Pat's a big fella, so he
I'm
can
a big
take
fat
a lot
bastard.
of alcohol. He can hang with a lot more alcohol than I can for
But
sure.
yeah, it was a more active weekend than usual.
There you go.
I actually
I like
left
that.
my house.
I like that. Good to hear you getting out, buddy.
Getting out there.
Glad to see you're getting some activity.
Getting out in the world. Got my steps in.
We need to get you like a Fitbit and just see how many steps you take all
I mean,
weekend.
my iPhone
and
tells
there's
me.
be like weeks where it's like 10.
It's not quite 10.
I know.
But there are definitely days when I don't break 100.
So that's where you been?
Yeah, that's where I've been. It was a nice little weekend. Relaxing.
All right. Well, I had a pretty little active weekend. I didn't have work on Monday, so I got to kind of just chill and do the whole like I have a 3-day weekend thing. And
So you just jacked off a lot.
no, Emma was here, so I can't just jack up with Emma here. You know,
Why not?
Just I get her to do it.
Okay.
It's just
I'm
getting,
saying
I
you
was just getting lots of
can,
HJs.
And then you just
really,
look at
is
it
what
and
it
go,
was. I started it. You can finish it. You know.
You can if you
And then
want.
she'll
Either way,
oblige, and she'll be like, "All right, will you shut up?"
I'm doing this.
Right,
Whether
right.
you're here or not.
So like I had like I thought West Ham played on Saturday, so I set my alarm, got up on Saturday, and we played Sunday.
Bad fan. Boo.
Well, maybe I would be an over eager fan because like had I woken up a day
Over-eager
later, had like I thought that it was Sunday and it was Saturday, then I look like a bad fan because I missed the game. But I was like, no, this guy was so excited he woke up like 24 hours too early for the game. You know,
Dude, you were blowing bubbles for 24
I was
hours.
blowing bubbles the whole time. I was forever blowing bubbles.
He
Still
was
am.
a happy guy.
That joke's never gonna get old, is it?
Not to me.
So I knew I didn't have to work Monday, so I was like, I'm gonna go out Sunday. And my buddy hit me. I was like, hey man, I know you're into soccer now. You want to go out to a soccer bar and watch some of the games? And he is a Man City guy, like bandwagon. Like we obviously went against that. We were just like, hey, we're not picking one of the big teams.
Hey, I choose the teams that are really good to be a fan of.
I just hopped on. I like the Patriots, by the way, and the Warriors are my favorite basketball team now too. Like we didn't do that. We're OG fans here.
Yeah.
New OG fans. Nog fans.
New OG.
Nogs.
Ooh, I
There
like
we go.
that.
I like that.
Couple of nogs over here.
Couple of nogs. Like eggnogs, you know, guys. Don't get dirty with that. So I went to this bar called the Richmond Arms, and I was like, well, hey, man, I will watch the Man City game with you at 9:30 if you watch the West Ham game. And he's like, fuck, that's a 7:30 game. All right. And like at first I didn't think he was gonna go, and then he finally was like, dude, fuck it, let's just go. We'll do a doubleheader. I was like, yeah, buddy, let's make it happen.
Yeah, we
And
will.
so we went to a place called Richmond Arms, and it was not open for the 7:30 game. So
Because it's Texas.
we went and found another bar called Ron's Pub and went there, and that turned out to be a Liverpool bar, and they were open for the game because West Ham played Liverpool, who I think is supposed to be like first or second in the league because they beat the fuck out of West Ham.
Supposed to be, but they're going to finish second or third because we're going to do it.
Right, you're right. I mean, we just had we got a lot of transfers, and we got a new coach. He's implementing his system. You know, you're gonna be a little off until you get in sync with the rest of the guys. That's what I'm saying, at least until it happens. And if not, then I'm like, well, we still working on getting in sync. That's a good one to work out if your team sucks. Just hey, we're figuring it out. We're gelling. The teams are gelling, and we lost 4-0. And I looked, and we have the worst like goal differential in the
Through
English
one
Premier
game.
League. Through one game, right?
one game.
And that's what I'm saying. It's just one game.
We're luring
It's an
people
early
in.
game.
We're gonna
we're
fall
a
back
group
and then we're gonna
we're a
search
group
for
of
it.
youngsters that are trying to figure some shit out. You
We're
know,
basically the big green this year.
pretty much. Let's say that.
Robert has no idea what
right?
I'm
No, he
talking
doesn't. But we'll just go with that. But so I went to it. Like that was. I was watching the game there, and it was like the Liverpool people were like they busted my balls when I first got there because I had my West Ham jersey on. I represented
Your kit.
and my kit. Excuse me.
say it right,
I'm
man.
still working on that. I'm still working on it. I just got so excited with the game. You know, I'm so emotional. It's the first game of the first season, or first full season. Excuse
Yeah.
me. They were the supporters
The
of them.
official West Ham podcast.
The America's West Ham, hashtag America's
United
West
States
Ham
of America.
podcast, americaswesthampodcast.com if you'd like to go for proof. But That was tight, dude. Getting up and going to watch a soccer game is so much cooler than like just watching it at home, because like we didn't score a goal, but when they scored a goal, I was like, I want to do that one day. I hope that one day my team will score and I will be able to go, yeah.
Have you tried Googling if there's a West Ham bar?
There is
in
at Nick's bar or Nick's Place here in Westheimer.
Wait. The one that's also a Packers bar?
Is it on Westheimer?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, they've got the Bayou City Irons are meeting there for West Ham's first game against Bournemouth this Saturday. It's a 9:30 game, so go check that out if you want to go do that. I wanted to, but I have to hand out backpacks for charity. I got no big deal, just helping out a charity.
Yeah, just no big deal. You're just a great guy.
But I can't. But I'm gonna definitely be going and watching next weekend. If anybody's down, let me know. We can get up early. I'm trying to make Paco do it. It'd be fun. And West Ham was dope.
I think I'm down.
I mean, West Ham sucked, but like they I saw some promise. I saw some promise, and just watching the side, it was like tight, just being in the atmosphere of it. And like the Liverpool dudes were tight. They busted my balls initially, but just were like all in jest. And they came over, shook our hands, we were cool as fuck. And then we left after the West Ham.
How many of them were American?
I don't know. There were quite a few Englishmen there, and
figured.
that was pretty cool though.
I bet they're all in the oil business.
I don't know. They might be. But then we left and went back to Richmond Arms, because that was an Arsenal bar apparently, and they had the Man City Arsenal game on, and my friend was the Man City guy, and we watched that there. And then they had they had food for us and stuff. They had my favorite thing, and you're gonna like this. They had a bacon sandwich, and I was like, well, this sounds dope. I wonder what else is on it. Nothing else. It's just 2 pieces of toast and bacon in between. And I was like, I'm down with that.
Here's the thing.
That's pretty.
Is there enough bacon?
Yeah, there was plenty of bacon.
Do they like weave it in and out of each other?
No, it's just like 3 pieces of bacon. But it was like,
okay,
all right.
that's not enough bacon for a sandwich.
But for like $4, yeah, it is. And then we got like some like kolache type thing that we also split. That was pretty dope.
Okay.
And it was cheap. It was fun. The Arsenal lost, so Man City won that one. But West Ham plays Arsenal in 2 weeks, so we should go to Richmond Arms and watch that game. 9:30. I think everybody's got to go with us. We'll roll deep. Order your West Ham shit now.
Oh, bacon sandwich at BLT? No, that's too fancy. It's just a bacon sandwich.
The bartender did give me shit because I was like a little hungover, so I was ordering Bloody Marys, and she was like, "You're killing me with these Bloody Marys." Like I got 2, and I was like, "Man, like, are you a bartender? Did the bartender just tell me what?"
That's not an outrageous drink to ask for a bartender to make.
I didn't say throw a bunch of fucking celery in it. Like she was throwing 2 green olives in it, and I didn't bitch about it. I don't fucking want I don't think it needs to be artsy when I'm drinking a Bloody Mary.
Vodka, pepper, and the goddamn
that's all I
tomato
need.
juice.
That's all I need.
I'm just trying to kill this hangover.
And I was fine with that. But dude,
would you rather me order mimosas, ma'am? So you have to open champagne?
Yeah, that'll be fun for you. And I'll just come back every 4 seconds to get more because I can just chug this shit.
I'll take a picture of mimosa.
But dude, so we definitely got to go check this shit out. But like people are jumping up and down singing songs. It's fun as fuck. Like I feel like you're way more into soccer than you are when you're at a bar watching football. Which brings me to an unpopular opinion, and I don't do this segment very often anymore. But I'm just gonna go out and say it. It'll be first play this song.
I've got some opinions, you might not like them. Unpopular opinions. I've got some opinions, you might not like them. Unpopular opinions.
Wall magnet's not doing its job, man.
No, it's not. It really is not. And we just had a little spillage here. All right, whatevs. Is that paper?
Oh, I just punched my microphone.
It's all right. Don't do that anymore, though. But, okay.
Don't tell me what
my
to do.
unpopular opinion is that watching football at a bar is less fun than watching soccer at a bar with people.
If it's a soccer bar. Of course.
I guess, okay, but
Well, I get just because,
okay, so what would a football bar, like a Buffalo Wild Wings? I would rather watch, I don't know,
whatever, any sports bar.
Dude, it's so much better, but when you watch a team score a goal in soccer, I am way more jacked than when I see a team score. Even if it's my team score a touchdown. Now, I get jacked for a touchdown, but it's like, I wasn't, West Ham didn't score a goddamn goal, but when I was watching the Man City game, I was like, oh my God, fuck yeah!
Because it's rare. There's more excitement. Watching hockey, you've been to hockey bars. Mm-hmm. You get a couple goals a game, you get fucking pumped when it happens. Football, there's going to be a shit ton of scores going on. And especially in the bars, you got people that are rooting for 15 different teams. It's not just... How often do you go to a Giants bar or a Packers bar or a Texans bar?
I can't really watch football games with people. I don't really do well in group settings.
Honestly, I went to that Packers bar once, didn't like it. They're all chanting and singing songs. I'm like, fuck you.
And I'm like,
that works for soccer. It doesn't work for football.
And I'm like, pissed off because we scored, but we fucking should have scored 6 plays earlier, and we could have had another opportunity to score before the half, but now we're fucking only up by 3 going into halftime. And they're like, dude, we're winning. Like, shut the fuck up, man. I don't want to dance and sing songs, man.
Yeah. And, like, you know what killed me the most about it, and I'm going fucking tangent here, is, Packers-Bears. It's our rivalry. Fuck the Bears. And we're playing the Seahawks or something, the game that I went to, and after every first down, they're like, and the Bears still suck. Can you imagine if you were watching the Giants play the Saints, and after every first down, people kept yelling, and fuck the Redskins? And you're like, yeah, like, I support the statement, but I don't need to hear it every 15 fucking minutes while I'm trying to watch the goddamn game.
Right. It would get annoying. Even if they said the Cowboys or Eagles.
Yeah, the Cowboys,
like, hey, buddy, knock it
whoever
off.
it is, whoever you consider your biggest rival. Redskins pop.
I don't consider Native Americans my rivals, but and please quit using that slang term that's derogatory towards them.
Oh, the Redskins?
Are
you talking about the Redskins? The Redskins is what you're saying. But yeah,
dude,
so
soccer bars
watching,
cooler than football bars.
I can't hate on that because, like I said, if you go to a soccer bar, usually there's a group of people rooting for that one team in there, and they get fucking hyped. You go to whatever sports bar, you got people wearing 15 different jerseys, rooting for 15 different teams. Like, there's no group mentality.
Yeah, that's true.
That gets hyped about shit. And, when goals are a lot rarer.
And also, and I mean, I guess in California you can probably do, but dude, you couldn't watch Premier League if you were in fucking California, man. That would suck.
I gotta wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
I'm not doing that. But, I mean, not on weekends anyways. No. But, and I know in football, like, you can, like, watch, like, games at, like, 7 or 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock or whatever time they start here. But it's, like, 2 hours. I guess so it would be 10 o'clock there. That'd be fucking tight. To like wake up at 10 a.m. and games are already on. It would suck to set your fantasy lineup, but still.
No, it wouldn't be tight. Especially, but imagine being like a hardcore Christian in California.
You can't.
You gotta get up and get to church and then still you gotta go to church early enough to still
at halftime.
Football.
Yeah, most of those
unless you're going to 6 o'clock
services. Yeah, that's true. That sucks.
Right.
That sucks.
Daniel Toss said it best. It's hard to be a Christian in the Western time zone.
That's true. I bet. But like, it's just soccer bars are like you're up already, so it's like everybody's already like there for like a purpose. So you're like more jacked anyways.
Morning, so you're in a good
anybody
mood.
Could be at a bar at noon, or or at 3 o'clock when football games are going. But at 7:30, like you're fucking there to watch something, or you're just drunk, and it's dope. And so that's what that might be an unpopular opinion, but I'm gonna stick with it. We definitely let's all make it a thing. Like everybody, hit me up if you want to go. Not this Saturday, next Saturday. West Ham, Arsenal. We'll fucking hit up Richmond Arms. It'll be dope as shit. We'll go there like West Ham strong, and they're like, "There's actually West Ham people here. What the fuck?"
You can make shirts that say "Let's get hammered."
Yep. Let us know.
Really, just take a white T-shirt and write that on your
shirt.
At
Pass the Gravy Pod on the Twitter, at Alex J. Middleton, at Not Pat Dion, at Robert Barbosa 03. Just hashtag PTG Ham. There we go. And just let us know. Say I'm in, and we'll make it happen. So I did that on Sunday morning. But like, what's dope about that is like I was done by like noon. I come back, took a little nap about 3 o'clock, headed over to Galveston. Emma and I got in a little room out in Galveston on Sunday night, stayed out there, and like one annoying thing, it's not cool, but it is kind of not cool, and it's just like when your hotel doesn't have your check-in ready, and it's like after like, because it said like check-in was at 4, we were there past 4, and it was like, whoa, nice. It's like, well, then don't say the check-in's at 4.
I'd be all right, well, give me $20 so I can go buy a beer next door.
No, it was cool, but we went to the beach and chilled, got back in time for Big Brother, did Pass the Gravy Bro, America's favorite Big Brother podcast.
You did it in Galveston?
We did that in the podcast. Never sleeps.
You did a
road show. Took the show on the road. Did that. That was pretty tight. Big Brother's getting good, man. I'm still digging it. I still think it's the best season I've ever seen. But Galveston was tight. Got to take Wheezy out there. Wheezy got to play fetch out in the water and all that stuff. She's really getting good out there in the water. She's a good swimmer, and she's a hell of a fetcher. If I may say so myself. But yeah, that was pretty much what I did. Then I had the Monday off, so we got back late Monday and just kind of chilled. And that's pretty much where I've been.
Nice.
So that's it, huh? How about that?
I like that.
How about that? It's a solid little where you been, fellas. All right, let me tell you about our newest sponsor to the podcast. I'm talking about Little M Air Fresheners. If a smelly car's got you down, Little M Air Fresheners not only smell good, they look good too. They're made from paper and scented with essential oils, and their air fresheners are going to freshen up any space at all. They offer a variety of scents and unique designs. My personal favorite is the one hanging right behind me if you're watching the video version of the podcast.
Woo!
The Rad one. It's the Miami Beach
Dude, in my
scent.
car, I've been enjoying that all week.
Yeah.
Like, it's really good.
It smells delicious.
Yeah.
It's like I can't eat it, but
my
I want
car
to.
doesn't smell like sweaty ass anymore.
So yeah, and it's they've got all kinds of fun sayings on. Like there's one that says "Party on," "Smell you later," "Be cool." Sebastian Hernandez was buying some. Daniel Weston was buying some. I saw that. You guys appreciate all that. If you buy any Little M air fresheners, hit me up. Let me know. And that's dope. Shout out Paige Cordes was also buying some. And just let us. We want to know when you guys are supporting our sponsors. Sniff and Tell is another one. I like the space one. I think the space one smells really dope too.
Yeah.
But go check them out. Little M air fresheners. LittleEMshop.com. And it's like $2.50, guys. So like you're gonna make your car smell dope for next to nothing.
Yeah.
You're gonna thank us
For
later.
literally change that's probably just
Yeah, you
in
can
your
get
car.
it out of that little coin thing that you always like. All right.
Yeah.
But won't give to homeless people because you want them to earn it.
Yeah. And because, like, even though they're homeless, you feel
I don't
like
know
a
if
dick
you're gonna
throwing
buy
somebody
booze or
18
meth with
cents.
that. Yeah, right. It's like I'm not gonna do that.
Here's
You don't need
18
that.
cents. You're like, you feel like they're gonna look at you like, "Fuck you, dude."
So littlemshop.com, littleemshop.com. Now let's move on to our comeback kid. That's not it.
It's the comeback kid. The comeback kid of the week. The comeback kid of the week. Bitch.
All right, what are we gonna start off with
Naps.
this week? Naps, dude, they are back, man. And it's like I've never been a nap guy, but last week
Not even in college.
no.
Oh.
I feel, and I've not even intentionally taken
Not
naps.
even
It's
in
just been kind of
class?
like accidental naps. I mean, then
Yeah.
but that's just not being in class. That's not
Yeah.
taking a nap. But man, like 3-4 times last week, dude, I found myself like either accidentally taking a nap or just kind of dozing off and be like, whoa, I woke up, I'm a little refreshed now.
I do it at least twice a week.
I can stay up a little bit later and not feel bad about sleeping, like about having to get up in like a few hours, because you just get yourself like another like nice little 2, sometimes a 3-hour nap. That's a little crazy sometimes, because then you wake up and it's like 8 o'clock, like fuck, what do I do now?
Dude, even just a half hour to an hour nap, man, it's nice.
But I feel like it only feels good because it's not daylight savings time yet. Because then when like it's dark when you wake up, you're like, fuck, it's
You're
wasted
like,
the rest of
"Oh,
the day.
no,
Damn
I'm
it.
gonna be up all night.
Yeah, it
No
just
bueno.
it sucks. But naps, they're back, and I've been hitting some naps up lately this week, so I'm a fan of it.
Dude, I love them.
Yeah, Pat, the big proponent.
Dude, Monday, Tuesdays, every day in between my shifts, I get home, eat a little lunch, take a nap, and I go back to work.
You a
And it's
nap
great.
guy on a couch? Do you nap in the bed?
No, I nap in my bed.
Yeah.
No, like I'll pass out and nap on my couch on like a Sunday afternoon
Mm-hmm.
or Saturday afternoon. Sometimes you're just like, oh, I was asleep there.
Yeah.
But like if I'm taking my nap on purpose, I get in bed. I get undressed again.
Yeah, that's
Get all comfortable.
I did that once this week. The rest have been just couch naps, but
Couch naps are still great.
couch naps are dope. Dipe. What was that? I don't know if I know what that means. Well, the couch naps are dope, but sometimes you wake up on the couch though and you're all sweaty, and that just doesn't feel as cool as waking up in your bed not sweaty.
Should we call him?
Well, let them know. Just say, hey, we'd like to ask you some questions. We're trying to get that one John Joffrey on, and we'll see if that works out. But naps are definitely back this week. Another thing that's back another person that's back is the Apprentice alum and Celebrity Big Bro alum, Omarosa, back in the news. Not because she didn't win Big Brother or Celebrity Big Brother, but because I guess she's got a book out that she's about to have come out, and she's like talking shit about the president again now, saying like she thinks Diet Coke is why he's crazy, that he can't like say full words.
Wait,
and
she
shit.
said that?
Yeah, like I don't know, like she just kind of throwing him under the bus, and it's write his number down. But it's actually I've got it. Fucking never mind.
Yeah, I was like-
I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, it's weird that Omarosa
Out of nowhere,
is
just coming out
kinda-
talking shit about him when like you.
Well, I mean,
have
no, it's
had
not weird because
8 months.
she's got a book to
Oh,
talk
what
about
a
it, and it's just like
surprise.
she knew on Celebrity Big Brother when the cameras were on her, she knew how to talk it up. So she's just
Yeah.
trying to do this, but now I think they're like filing a lawsuit against her. It's like, yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
really have to convince her
non-disclosure.
that Trump's a little crazy. So like, whatevs.
But like, dude, I've laughed at like the two things that I've learned that came out of this since she came out was like, like, oh, well, she's being sued for violating the non-disclosure of working in the White House. And then, the other one, like, oh, yeah, and also this story has come out that, like, she caused a big, like, concern at the White House one time because, like, it was either her wedding or her friend's wedding where she just showed up with a bunch of the bridesmaids to take pictures in the White House garden without telling anyone she was going to do that.
Probably can't do that.
How fucking stupid are you that you think you can just show up to the White House with people unannounced with
I
no
work here.
background
It's
checks?
cool. It's cool. I work here.
Like, I mean, you're not going to just show up to your offices at 94.5 and be like, hey, I've got a bunch of friends and we're going to take pictures, but I'm not going to tell anyone
It'll
that
be
we're
tight,
coming.
dude.
By the way,
It'll be tight.
none of us are going to check in and we're not going through metal detectors.
Yeah,
But
not going to happen. Not going to happen.
The fuck is wrong with people?
All right.
Bitch is insane.
Let's talk about our next comeback kid. It's training camp fights, dude.
Oh, I love them.
So, like, that happens every year, and I am partly thinking that I think a lot of guys just kind of, it's an inside job, and they're like, hey, man, I just want to make sure that I don't have to finish practice today. You act like you're going to hit me for a little bit, and I'm going to get pissed off, and then be like, fuck off, dude, and then we're going to act like we're getting a little scuffle. People will talk about it, and we'll get to go in the air conditioning and chill.
No.
You don't. Maybe that was just
dude,
like what I would have.
Grown
what I
men,
would
a
have
bunch
done.
of alphas out there all pissed off. They're finally getting to hit people that aren't their teammates, and they do it. Call him now. He's asking if it's ringing.
All right. I'm gonna call him again.
But yeah. So the Jets had a fight with the who was it? God damn it! I just lost my place.
Jets and Redskins had a fight.
The Dolphins cut a back of defensive lineman because he hit their starting or cheap shotted their starting running back.
Yeah, not cool.
And they're like, okay, so you're not on the team anymore.
It's just like wrapping up, dude, in training camp. But these guys get all like worked up, and I mean, I do think that like part of them is just them getting worked up and everything. But then like we had two Browns teammates go at each other, which that's the one I think
Jarvis
might be.
Landry and another, which like the guy just kind of like it was a no tackle part of the thing, and like the guy just kind of like pushed him, so he went down the ground. Jarvis Landry got up, spiked the other guy in the head with the football from like a foot away, and then they got
Not
into
ideal.
it, which was great. And then D-Hop got into it today,
Yeah.
this morning with because they're practicing with the 49ers. The guy like ripped his helmet off, and then like as it was over, like shoved him. And not always a smart idea to fight somebody who's wearing a helmet when you're not.
I never
anymore.
understood that. Like when
But
you
it's just testosterone. Boiling
yeah,
over.
you punch the helmet or the face mask, like you're just gonna break your hand if
But,
that
like,
happens.
But he's not actually throwing punches though. But like D-Hop's helmet was off, and it's over, and the dude like tried to shove him in the face. No, I don't care if you're winning. If you do that to me too, I'm fucking swinging.
right,
at you.
I get that.
Like, you know what? I'm not gonna hurt you, but you know what? Maybe I ring your bell a little bit by hitting you in the fucking head in just the right way, even though you're wearing the helmet.
So training camp fights, those are
camp
back.
fights.
Now let's try John one more time.
Uno mas tiempo.
You have reached the voicemail box of...
Yeah, all right. Well, maybe next week. To call him from a regular phone. No, John, that doesn't go
Just
through
put your
the...
phone on speaker.
All right. Let's just let's do this then.
We've already committed to this.
Yeah, we've wasted about 5 minutes of everyone's
Hold
time
it up
trying
all
to
the
do
way
this.
to
now.
the mic. Turn it up as loud as you can.
Oh, hey there, John. How you doing?
Can you hear me?
Well, kinda. Well, now I can't.
What's-
Are you using a car phone, or did you throw your phone in the back seat and you're talking to us?
Hello?
Okay, I hear you
we
now.
got
Are
you
you
now.
coming through the speakers?
Yep, I'm coming through.
Okay,
Coming through, baby.
now we hear. How you doing, big boy?
I'm good. What's going on with this Skype business, man?
I don't know. Maybe it's because you're driving and it needs Wi-Fi or something. So who knows? But we thought of you today because I don't know if you know, if you've been listening. Bobby Jokes is moving into a new apartment, and he just got his new chairs. So we were wondering where Alex's chairs are.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, man, you know, this crazy post office. I tell you guys what.
You son of a bitch. There was no chairs you were sending ever.
No, man, they were like, you know, I think they got delivered to your neighbor. You might want to just start knocking on doors.
Oh, I know they didn't get delivered to anybody.
What color
You never
were they?
sent me anything that said it was shipped.
They were kind of like a chairish color.
Oh, that
You
is
son
the
of a
same
bitch.
color as all chairs.
Because every day I'm terrified that I'm going to break this chair,
And we don't have any extras.
and there's no more. I'm just going to have to stand for the podcast, and I don't
You
want to
know
do
what?
that.
Funny funny you guys actually bring that up because instead of chairs, I'm actually going to be sending you a lawsuit, Alex, because when said chair one broke, I was okay, but said chair
You
two,
broke both of them.
I think
Knowingly.
after-
Intentionally.
No, that's actually what the letter is going to entail. Is during my daily.
Oh, Brody, we got it on recording.
Yeah,
we have
John,
me saying don't.
John,
don't.
that's where you fucked up. If you had said the first chair hurt you, you'd be fine. The second chair, you were
Yep.
literally hopping up and down in the chair.
For a guy that went to law school,
That's
you're kind of
hearsay,
shitty
Pat.
at this whole legal thing.
That's hearsay, Pat.
It's not hearsay. I was there.
Habeas
I
corpus.
was like, you knew I was coming over, and you should have fortified your chair.
They're the same chairs we've used forever.
No, and that's a gross exaggeration. Forever.
It's a fact.
I mean, come on, man.
Facts only here. Facts only. All right, so I'm going to send you a link to a hand chair that looks like a hand, and you have to buy that.
Okay, send me the chairs. I'll run it through my lawyer. It'll be part of the suit.
All right, buddy.
All right, love you guys. Miss you.
Love
I
you too, man.
Dad. Take care,
Bye.
bud.
Bye.
As shitty as that setup was, I feel like it was worth it.
I know, right?
Maybe we should just edit out the 5
Oh,
minutes.
we will.
before that.
We will. We're gonna keep part of that in. But I'm gonna do some editing. I don't usually edit the podcast, but I'm gonna start
normally
editing
not,
it now.
but maybe we should just edit the 2 cows that didn't
Probably
work.
so. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. But anyways, training camp fights. We're back. John is going to buy us the hand chair. We just have to look on Amazon through the Amazon banner at PassiveGamePod.com. Obviously, we'll send him a link to that, and then he will buy us a hand chair, which will be pretty dope. I can't wait. Find us like a really weird chair on Amazon to make him buy us. Like, can we get the Game of Thrones chair?
No, you got to go the hand chair.
But we have 2 chair spots to fill.
It's true, but depending on the price of
I want
the
the hand chair. Yeah, hand chair first.
Yeah.
That's my chair then. I want that chair. But okay, our next comeback kid. We're just gonna keep on with that bad boy. John is now texting us.
I
okay.
enjoyed that.
All right, stealing planes is our next comeback kid.
Oh, yeah.
Because that happened on Friday, which is weird.
It was almost just stealing a plane.
I just saw that
And then 2 people did it.
yeah, and then another person did it, but we got a regular day DB Cooper. Just hopping up in there, I don't think he had treasure.
Yeah,
That was the whole thing with
well,
DB Cooper is he had treasure, right?
Well, no, he didn't have treasure. He extorted money and then, parachuted out of the plane.
Yeah.
I could do an hour on DB Cooper. Don't
Okay,
get me
well,
started.
we'll
But,
do a podcast on that later.
But yeah, this guy just kind of stole a plane and was like, yeah, fuck it. I'm going to do loop-de-loops and then crash and kill myself because life sucks.
He had this whole weird
So, he's my hero.
phone call or not, I guess, talk with the tower.
I got a lot of people that care about me, and it's going to disappoint them to hear that I did this. I would like to apologize to each and every one of them. Just a broken guy. Got a few screws loose, I guess. Never really knew it until now. I'm down to 2,100. I started like 30-something.
All right, anyways, that goes on for
I
a
don't think I
while.
was supposed to be laughing at that, but that dude was hilarious. Robbie, you're right. That guy's funny as shit.
It's just,
Got some screws loose. Didn't know it till right now.
yeah, apparently, but it's just that's how fucked up is that?
Dude, whatever. If you're going to go out maybe don't steal a plane. That's property. Planes are expensive, and your insurance probably doesn't cover replacing that plane for that person. But if you
No,
do
definitely
it,
not.
That's the greatest way of all time to go out.
Grand Theft Auto-esque. I get that.
You stole a plane Grand Theft Auto style, did loop-de-loops, and then just go, this is how it ends.
That fucking sucks, though.
But
all I think is how pissed I would be if that guy just jacked the plane I was supposed to fly home in. Fuck this guy.
Well, I mean, if you're flying home in a plane that's easy enough if somebody can walk on the tarmac and steal it.
Oh, you ever heard of 9/11, buddy? Awkward.
Yeah, but since 9/11, it's
yeah,
a little
well,
harder.
I thought it was impossible, and now apparently it's possible.
Which now the TSA still sucks. They don't do shit.
Well, okay, so stealing planes is back, and then you had another story about stealing planes where some like pilot just lost his shit, got pissed at his wife.
Yeah, some dude. I guess he got arrested. I'm not even 100%. I haven't read the whole thing. I keep getting mesmerized by the pictures every time I get to the story. Guy, it was either his wife or his girlfriend, got arrested for domestic violence. So his response to her calling him in was to take his plane, fly it up in the air, and fly it at her fucking house to try and kill her and her kid. Now, he got all the way there, except he missed by about 20 fucking feet because he somehow crashed his plane in the front yard. And the only thing that happened to the house was like you'd think a plane flying and hitting a front yard would skid. Mm-hmm. No, this thing like stuck like, I don't know, a rock hitting the fucking mud. Like you'd think it's going to skid. No, there's fire damage to the front of the house. Somehow this dude managed to fly all the way to her fucking house and get adjacent to killing her. Didn't pull it
really,
off.
really bad. Do you think he felt bad? Maybe.
I mean, it's possible.
He felt bad. And he backed out at the last second.
That's literally last second backing out, though.
I mean, he'd already committed pretty hard. You either go home or.
But here's the thing. I don't think so. Maybe he felt bad about the kid, but he was already arrested for domestic violence. Mm-hmm. He already kicked her ass. So like.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe she doesn't deserve to die. I'm just going to hit the throttle down a little harder. No, I think this guy just fucked up. Like, he probably assumed it's going to skid into the house, and if I hit the front yard, it'll take out the entire ground floor, or if I swing and only hit the second floor, it's a chance it misses her.
Right.
I'm thinking he thought he was going to skid and just crumble the whole house. Didn't work that way.
Mm-hmm.
So he's dead.
Yeah, not ideal for either of those
She's
guys.
Alive.
But, yeah, stealing planes is definitely a comeback kid this week.
1 out of 2 of them accomplished their feat.
And our last comeback kid of the week is back to school pictures. Mm. Now, I don't know if you know this, but everybody's back to school. We are not. We are too cool for school, as the kids say, because we don't have to go to school anymore.
Been there, done, did that.
Yeah, I already finished that. And it always makes me happy, like, fuck these kids. They got to go back to school. That sucks. Your summer is ruined. I didn't get a summer. Ha ha.
My best friend's going to get his master's now. What a dumbass.
Well, that's college. College is still kind of tight.
He's going to improve his life. What a fucking idiot.
Yeah, way to go make more money and do better for yourself. Nerd. But yeah, mostly back to school pictures is what's back. Like, I guess everybody's going back to school either this week or next week. But the back to school picture is like, oh, look at my kid.
Here's Jimmy in his little backpack. No,
his backpack's way too big for him. How crazy is that?
Maybe buy him a backpack that fits.
I mean, but he's gonna outgrow it. So you buy him a full size backpack. Well, yeah, give him a satchel.
Get him a briefcase.
Indiana Jones had one.
Let him be a baller ass 8-year-old with a briefcase.
Dress him up like Dwight Schrute. Send him in his. Don't dress him up like Dwight Schrute.
Dress him like a normal person, but let him walk in with a briefcase so everyone knows. Oh, this kid's an alpha.
This kid's ready for business, bitches.
Business time.
It's business. It's business time. Yeah, so back to school pictures are
just
back.
Flight of the Conchords,
yes,
right?
I was.
I fucking love that song.
Let me tell you what time it is, girl. It's business time. Oh.
Business hours are over.
So yeah, back to school pictures. Those are back. Did your mom make you do those?
No. I was the 4th kid.
Yeah, they didn't give a fuck by then.
They were just like, get the fuck out of my house and go to school. That's why I got away with everything. I was the youngest of 4.
Robert, did you have to do back to school pictures?
No, the only time I remember having any pictures was maybe pre-K. Like,
my mom always was big into like, take a picture before school. All right, Mom. Thanks. She was sweet though. But yeah, so back to school pictures are back, which brings us to our Mount Rushmore that we will get to as soon that is, as I tell you guys about our sponsors at Blue Apron. Blue Apron, guys, is the #1 fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the country. They can get it all delivered to your door by going to blueapron.com/PTG. They're going to send you a bunch of ingredients, tell you what to do with them, and then you're going to have a meal to eat in about 30 minutes or less. If you order through blueapron.com/PTG, you're going to get $30 off of your first delivery. That's our special little code for you. And then you're going to also get, this week if you ordered, you're going to get sweet and spicy beef stir fry, Tuscan chicken and summer vegetables, Vaudevilles shrimp and sweet chili sauce. Now, I don't know Vaudevilles what that means, but it looks dope. There's fresh basil fettuccine, cheeseburgers with cucumber radish salsa, sour cherry glazed chicken thighs. Those chicken thighs, man. I love me some thighs. Middle Eastern style cauliflower and couscous and vegetable tostadas. The hell of a week's worth of food if you were to
Gotta love a good tostada.
I can't find anybody that doesn't like a tostada. So no, not here at least. So like I said, you can get it all by signing up at blueapron.com/PTG. That's blueapron.com/PTG. You're gonna get $30 off of your first order and free shipping. So do it right now. It's easy, it's flexible. There's a variety of different options, and it's guaranteed freshness every time. Go to blueapron.com/PTG. blueapron.com/PTG. Blue Apron, a better way to cook, fellas. All right, because we were talking about going back to school. We were talking about cum for a comeback kid because we were talking about cum.
We think about school, and Alex thinks cum.
No, I was saying because of our comeback kid and school, going back to school was part of our comeback kid. I figured why not turn that into our Mount Rushmore. There's not a lot of stupid sports stuff going on right now that we could really figure out to formulate a Mount Rushmore around, because that's usually when, like, in between basketball season, the end of that, and the beginning of football season, there's just not a lot to talk about in sports radio, so they bullshit. We also stole this bit from part of my take. But we pretty much just pick a stupid topic and then Mount Rushmore draft it. So everybody knew they did. But we just pick a stupid topic, do this, and then we do a snake draft version of this. Last week's winner was Robert. Robert fucking coming back in the fold. It's been like 3 weeks since you won, right? It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But Robert had 67% of the vote in the Mount Rushmore of sports scandals, I believe, right?
Yeah.
We thought that was going to be a really close vote, and it was not close at all.
Close.
I think OJ won it for you. That was a pretty solid pick.
I got slaughtered.
Yeah, you didn't. I mean, you at least get 11%. I think there was one week where you didn't have 10%. Which sucked.
It was 6, I believe.
Yeah, I had 22% in second place. You had 11%. So Mount Rushmore wins so far this season. Robert and I are tied for first with 3 total, and Pat is bringing up the rear with 1. So
I'm number 1.
1 win total this season. So this week's draft order is going to be Pat, me, and then Robert. And it's a snake draft, so Robert's going to have the 3rd and 4th picks, and it's going to come back like that. All right, it's the Mount Rushmore of back to school gang. Now, this could qualify as anything. We do get the vetoes. If it's 2 people saying nay, then that gets vetoed. But like,
I think we got a wide
pretty
berth on this
open-ended
one,
on this, where it's anything having to do with back to school. So without further ado, Pat, would you like to lead us off?
I'm kind of torn here. I got a couple that I'm going to go with. I think I'm going to start off back to school with cum. No, I'm just kidding.
With cum. All right, let's cum. You said that. That's your answer.
I'm going to start it off with one of my favorite things about going to school is naps.
Naps?
Just passing out in the middle of class because they're saying stupid shit.
Taking naps in class.
Yeah.
All right, that's a good one. All right, that leaves everything's pretty wide open. I'm gonna go with what hot girls were in your class when you go back to school. That first day of school. Oh yes, she's in my class. That's what's up. What hot chicks?
As long as you took academic, you had a shot. If you were taking pre-AP GG classes,
I didn't.
You weren't getting the hot
Look
ones.
at me. I'm not taking pre-AP anything.
Me either.
All right, Robert, what you going with?
I'm gonna go with missing the bus.
Ooh, that's classic back to school. Missing the bus. All right, what's your second one?
I'm gonna go with eating lunch by yourself.
God damn it, Robert! Your school sounded depressing as shit.
Yeah, poor guy. Eating lunch by yourself.
He's going for the sympathy vote. Don't buy into it.
All right, guys. This is just he's like, oh, I got bullied when I was in school. I am gonna go with who came back as the emo kid. There was always like that.
Oh, who's completely different this year?
You're like, what was this? What happened to you over summer? You just came back. You're like, did you go to Hot Topic? And that was it. Your mom was like, we're done back to school shopping with this.
No, Jeff, we're not calling you Raven now.
Who came back as the emo kid is my pick. Pat, you got 2.
Okay, I'm happy. I didn't think this one was gonna make it. Random boners. I realize half of the people listening aren't gonna get this, but yeah, just like you got hot chicks in your class. Oh, all summer long, you can just beat it whenever you needed to. Now you're in school for 6 hours.
Yeah, that's
true.
That's a good point.
You gotta hide them boners. Which, by the way, every kid from 14 to 18 is a boner ninja. Knows how to hide everyone they get.
Yeah, as
All
long
right,
as you get the waistband, the spandex pants, or the just gym shorts, really.
All right, my next one, I'm going to go with bitching about having to wake up early again. You wake up at noon all summer, and now you got to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and fuck that noise.
Having to wake up. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. What else do I have here on my list? I got a pretty wide range. Ooh, what about who you got to sit with at lunch? That was always.
Oh, finding
you're
your
like,
boys.
Bro, you had this lunch too? Fuck yeah.
Except if you're Robert, apparently.
Right, and then Robert just eating lunch by yourself. All right. Robert, you got 2. Wrap it up, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna go with bullies and pep rallies.
Ooh, that's good. Especially because you're like coming back in the beginning. It's like football season then too. Yeah, I got that. Pep rallies. Okay, that's pretty good. What do I? It's my turn. It's coming back to me. Ooh, crying because you miss your mom. That's an easy one.
Jesus Christ, you guys are depressing.
Well, I'm talking like kindergarten. It's like, my mom left. Crying because you missed your mom.
I don't remember crying at school, but I probably did. I mean,
I didn't. I don't think I did, but I know that kids do. My mom's a kindergarten teacher, so she always deals with that. All right, Pat, you get to wrap the whole thing up. What's your final
man.
pick?
Well, it wouldn't be me if I didn't say stupid questions.
Asking stupid
So
questions.
asking stupid questions, or more for me, listening to people's stupid questions.
Man, this is gonna be a random. This is a
I
pretty
don't think
random
any of
one.
our lists are very good.
I don't know who. Yeah, they can't because Robert kind of set the bar low when he like started picking, and I feel like we went with
Robert went with-
that
You guys
route.
followed.
We went random, and Robert was like,
I'm not gonna let him win because he went random. So our Mount Rushmores of back to school are: Pat has taking naps in class, random boners, having to wake up early again, and asking stupid questions. I have what hot girls were in your class, who comes back as the emo kid, who came back as the emo kid, who you got to sit with at lunch, and crying because you miss your mom. And Robert had missing the bus, eating lunch by yourself, bullies, and pep rallies. I think Robert's going to win this week. Fuck.
Except for honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions, all
The
right.
first one that popped in my head, but I didn't go with it because it was clothes shopping with your mom.
Yeah, new clothes, new school clothes. I was going to go with that. Yeah, homework was good too.
Hatred/anger, because you know immediately as a student, you're going to have a teacher you hate, and teachers have the students that they fucking hate. Mm-hmm. So that one.
Crowds.
And
Crowds, yeah.
The one I didn't go with, but I really want
Being
to.
on a schedule again.
Gum as currency. You know, you take out your gum at school, and all of a sudden 50. Oh, can I have a piece of gum? Fuck that.
Yeah, or in like old as you got older, like Scantrons were currency almost.
School spirit.
School spirits there. What about who got fat over the summer? Who got fat over the summer and who got hot over the summer?
Who got tits?
2 different ones. Because those like I didn't know how to pick between the 2 of those, so I just left that. But that was like I planned on taking that early.
Group projects.
What about getting to sharpen pencils in front of everybody? You remember that? Like I'm gonna go sharpen my pencil real fast.
Having to ask if you could stand up and
Right. And then football. I didn't want to pander too much. Football.
Yeah, that's what football season's back. So, but you know.
Learning a new locker combination.
You used your locker?
Well, I mean, some people do.
What a
I
nerd.
didn't. That's why I didn't pick that one. But yeah, and then
I 4 years of high school, never once found my locker.
I found it one time because we had to do the locker clean out, and somebody like bitched at me and made me go to my locker to show it was clean. Like I don't know the combination. I can't even open it.
No, I mean, I don't know where my locker is.
I've never touched
Never
this.
found it, so I
never
guarantee
used
you
it.
it's
I
clean.
did in junior high because I was new in 7th grade, so I was like, all right.
I'm talking high school. Junior high, I probably did. I don't remember. That was a long time and a lot of.
In
beers
junior
ago.
high, couldn't we not take backpacks to class?
And where?
At least I think at my junior high, I don't think we could take backpacks.
No, we totally had backpacks.
I mean, we could take backpacks, but you had to put your you couldn't like you had to put backpacks in your locker when you got there.
Fucking Georgia.
I don't know. It was in 7th grade here in Houston, in Katy.
Beck?
Yeah, Beck Junior High. Go Bulldogs.
Cinco, we just got to run wild.
The Coyotes, they ran wild. And then I had what hot girls were in your class. That's what I took first. But I also had what hot teachers you might have.
Ooh, hot teachers.
Because like, dude, have you met Miss So and So?
Miss Devers.
Dude, she's so
in
hot.
Junior high.
Miss Hammond, 2nd grade.
Miss Devers used to wear tall tees as an outfit.
Ooh,
Oof.
it's a solid.
She was my student
solid
teacher in
move.
5th grade, and then she was in my junior high. Guys used to drop shit by her in the hallway.
Oh, I bet.
Purposely. And she would pick it up. She knew what she was doing.
Bobby Jokes, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna ask like what mascots you guys had. We were the Tigers in high school.
We were
The Cougars.
Cougars for high school.
I was a Coyote in junior high. You were a
I was
Bulldog.
a Bulldog, and then before that, I was a Ram. When I was at McConnell Middle School, we were the Rams, and then I was the Far Flames, and then they changed because all of like Grayson High School was where I was going to go if I was in Atlanta, and that like all like the elementary schools, middle schools, and like all the ones feeding into it changed their names to the Rams, which was not really cool.
Dumb.
But
I was
we were the Flames and then the Rams.
I was the Fielder Falcons.
That's
in
pretty
elementary
dope.
School.
In middle school, we were the Panthers.
Panthers.
Panthers, solid name.
Elementary, we were the Owls, I think.
I always was nervous I was gonna be in a school that either had like Eagles or Cowboys as a mascot, and I was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Nope.
I played for the Eagles in youth football.
Ew.
We're pretty good.
I would have just quit football, I think. I don't know.
Probably
young
should've
me
quit
probably would
football a
not
lot
have.
earlier.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. So that was our Mount Rushmore of back to school. We will put a poll up on Friday. Leave it up to the weekend.
Tell
Go
us what
vote
we
on
missed.
it. And yeah, let us know what we forgot because we probably forgot a lot of things on this week's one.
Because we changed this morning.
Yeah, it was gonna be another one, and it was just kind of like I'm not gonna tell you guys what it was because we might have to recycle that one. And it was very limited in what we could pick with, and I was like, I don't know how many people are gonna know who we're picking. So
Yeah.
like on these, it's more wide open, and we can be random with it. Before we talk to you guys, before I give you guys a quick Big Bro update, let me tell you guys about Me Undies. You've heard me obsess over Me Undies. You hear me talk about how they are 3 times softer than cotton and come out with fun new prints each month. But now I've got a big scoop for you. I'm excited to share it with you too. Me Undies just gave me their membership, or Me Undies just gave me, who is a member, and their membership, a massive upgrade. It's time to throw out all your old holy underwear, not like Jesus holy, but just like underwear with holes in it. All your old holy underwear and give your top drawer the refresher it deserves. Each month, MeUndies is going to release a new executive print that only members are going to get. These could be collaborations with artists, brands, or other unique designs that you're going to definitely want to have. Members will also pay less for everything on the MeUndies site with special member pricing. So if you want an extra pair of undies or a bralette or lounge pants or whatever, you're going to get them cheaper than everyone else. It comes with no strings attached. You can switch styles or skip a month anytime you want. I love these undies. They're the best pair of underwear that you're ever going to wear, and they come in fun prints so you can match them with socks or a bralette, which we didn't get to the bottom of. It's like a bra, but that's what it is. It all comes with a 100% satisfaction guarantee, and if you don't love them, they're going to give you a full refund on your first pair as a special deal for our listeners and every other listener that they do on a podcast. You're going to get 15% off your first purchase if you go to MeUndies.com/podcast. It's MeUndies.com/podcast. This is a no-brainer. Get 15% off the most comfortable pair of undies that you're going to own at MeUndies.com/podcast. I've got it ready.
Okay.
All right, so let me tell you guys about our Big Brother update real fast now before we get into it. I know last year everybody was kind of like, or not everybody. There were people that were like, I don't watch Big Brother. It's annoying when you and Chris talk about Big Brother for 30 minutes. It's stupid. And it's like, well, just fast forward. That's what the podcast is for, and you can do that. But now we've started our own podcast. It's hosted by myself and my wonderful girlfriend, Emma Lawler, and it is Pass the Gravy Bro. Go check that out, and that is on everything that you can listen to Pass the Gravy on. You can also listen to Pass the Gravy Bro on. It's got to be like subscribed to, like you subscribe to us. If you're not subscribed to us, hit that subscribe button, and it'll help us find, like, the more subscribers we have, the more we show up on iTunes. So go subscribe to that. Pass the Gravy Bro and to Pass the Gravy. Give us the 5-star review on both and just say, this is fucking dope as shit. I love it. But if you will listen, if you watch if you watch Big Brother, I guess you can watch Pass the Gravy. But if you watch Pass the Gravy, talk about Big Brother, and then you want to watch Big Brother, and then you watch Big Brother and want to hear us talk about Big Brother, go to Pass the Gravy Bro on iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Spotify, anywhere else you listen to Pass the Gravy. And subscribe to that shit. Listen to us. Em and I do episodes every Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So we got 4 episodes we're putting out a week between Pass the Gravy and Pass the Gravy Bro. Go check that out at Pass the Gravy Bro, also on the Twitter. But I'm going to give you guys a quick recap of it, and we'll discuss that in further detail on Pass the Gravy Bro. This is our Big Bro update. All right, so Bailey was evicted on Thursday.
Yes!
Yeah, we were kind of done with Bailey, and I was ready for her to go when that happened. So, sorry, Juan Perdomo. It was a 6-1 vote. Juan Perdomo, you are out of our Pass the Gravy Big Brother pool. Sorry, buddy. Haley won the HOH. Haley nominated Casey and Angela for eviction after that. Casey then won the second and final hacker competition, which allows her to pick somebody to play in the veto competition, to remove somebody's vote on eviction night, and to remove somebody from the block and replace them with anybody of her choosing anonymously. Casey chose to take herself off the block, replaced herself with Rockstar, and then Tyler won the veto. Tyler used that to take down Angela, and Haley replaced Angela on the block with Casey. So Casey is now the first person ever to be nominated 2 times in the same week. So this week, either Rockstar, who represents Darren Hemel on our in our pool, or
You're
Casey
gone.
representing Russell Stewart. They are gonna go. One of those two are gonna go home on Thursday.
It's going to be Rockstar. I'm so happy.
Man, I would love it to be Rockstar. It's just I'm wondering about these numbers here, and it looks like it's going to be interesting to see. I think level 6 has the numbers, but if you want to hear us talk about this more, you can tune in tonight. It'll probably be up by the time you finish listening to Pass the Gravy Bro, also on iTunes or wherever else you're listening to this. Just flip over there. Just now you subscribe to 2 podcasts from us. It's pretty great. So that's pretty much what's going on in the Big Brother house. You and I are both still alive. Fezzle is your person. I have Angela, and we're floating right now.
You got a strong one, and I got a non-threat. So I think.
But
we're
he might
both
go
gonna
far
late.
though. So who knows?
I might go later than you just because he's such a non-threat.
Very possibly. Very possibly. All right, let's get to our not cool segment. But first, let me tell you guys about Pass the Gravy merch.com. Shout out to Danielle Weston. She, I know she was hooking up all the PTG sponsors. She was hooking up Little M Shop. She bought some air fresheners, and then she was on PassTheGravyMerch.com, and she just said her husband said he wanted her to wear a Dallas shirt to a game. So she was like, well, he didn't specify which Dallas shirt. She went and bought a Dallas Kill JFK People Don't Forget shirt. That's baller as shit. She also bought a couple other shirts. Pretty stoked about it. So I really appreciate you coming out and buying some stuff at the store. And if you guys go buy your things at the store, Matthew Hadamio, I know he got his Pastor's shirt. But if you guys go buy stuff, let us know at Pass the Gravy Pod, at not Pat Dion, at Alex J Middleton, at Robert Barbosa. We want to see you guys wearing our shit. It's easy. It's it's $20 to buy a T-shirt. Ladies, $19 because we fixed the wage gap. You're welcome. But just help out your favorite podcast and get a dope little T-shirt while you're at it. It doesn't cost you that much. You could buy a PTG shirt and a Little M air freshener for $22.50. What a deal. That's a hell of a bargain you got for $22. What?
I broke 70 followers.
Way to go, Pat.
Yeah.
At not Pat Dan. Give him a follow. Help him break 75.
Just running them numbers up.
But not cool, guys. So actually, Enrique Ramon, listener Enrique Ramon, at Enrique Ramon on the Twitter, he hit me up this week and showed me, how we were bitching about how Beto O'Rourke sends us text messages all the time, which is kind of ramped up again. And then I saw something that's like, well, if you say that take us off or take me off your list, then they'll take you off your list. And I've done that, and they still keep texting me. But Enrique Ramon let me know that he has been getting these Beto O'Rourke texts nonstop, and it's really annoying. And then his wife got an offer for a free sticker. They wanted to give his wife a free sticker. And he was like, well, what the hell? You blowing up my phone. If you're going to blow up my phone, at least give me a sticker.
Yeah.
And so, that's not cool, Enrique, for them to blow up your phone, but then offer your wife, whose phone they're not hitting up, a free sticker. I don't think that's cool, and I think it's a little sexist. I think they're trying to only apply to female voters, maybe. Just something to think about, guys. Something to think about. All right, not cool, guys. That's basically just something that happens anytime in the week that makes you say, hey, man, that's not cool. It doesn't have to be big. It can be big. But if it's not a big deal. It's just something that makes us think, that's not cool if that happened.
Yeah.
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. That's not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool.
All right, who wants to go first?
I'll do it.
All right.
I'll go again. So mine's going to be, I have 2. Mine's first it's going to be how the Astros are playing right now.
Okay.
So it hurts.
They're not playing well. Now,
They took batting practice today, though.
did he?
Yeah.
He's out with a knee injury, right?
Yeah.
get it
No,
back.
he's out with discomfort.
Okay, still knee
No, he's
discomfort.
Discomfort.
And
Everything is discomfort.
I still have knee discomfort, so me and Altuve, basically the same person.
I get it.
Yeah.
And my second one is these people who I'm trying to buy things from just don't respond.
Guys with cum couches.
I'm trying to give you my money. I'm messaging you or Sam because I'm not allowed on Facebook Marketplace for some reason.
Really? Oh yeah, we just talked about this.
We went over this.
Yeah.
Did you not hit him up and say, "Hey guys, what's up, Zuck"?
Nah.
Well, whose fault is that?
Mine. I don't know.
It's Zuck's fault. That's who it is.
No, I feel like maybe it's because they think I'm a super conservative. They're like, we can't sell to him.
Oh, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
You're basically
Possibly.
Alex Jones.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they think.
Yeah, but like over the past few days, message people like, "Hey, I'm interested in this," and they just don't respond. I'm like, why even post it?
Well, do you think maybe somebody else has already gotten it and they just
And
are
they're
like,
just
I'm
gonna
not
take it
going to worry
down.
about it?
Why not just say, "Hey, it's sold," or mark it as sold?
Yeah, I don't get that.
Either way,
that's
that's still
true.
be not cool.
That's true. That is not cool. Help a brother out.
Yeah.
You're desperate. You're looking for some shit,
Yeah.
and like don't advertise that it's out there if it's not.
Yep.
I get you. That is not cool, buddy.
What about you guys?
I have.
Like, how many misses have you had on them? Like, how many people have you hit up that like either ghosted you or just like didn't get back to you at all, or like got the one response or whatever?
At least 3 so far.
Okay, that's not too bad. At least I was gonna be like, if you said 10, I'm like, whoa,
No.
shit.
Yeah. My not cool. And I hate to do it. The city of Houston.
Ooh.
They honored Joel Osteen for his efforts after the hurricane. When anyone
Wait,
who's
Joel
here,
Osteen's the guy that like locked everybody out, though.
yeah,
right?
like he had the church and
He's
had
that
all
close.
that room, and they're like,
and
but
God told me.
but we can't open the church because it's flooded. And then people were like, well, no, we have pictures, and you're not
I'll
flooded.
fucking have you destroyed because me and God, we are tight as fuck.
My favorite Joel Osteen meme that whole time was the one where it was like just black and white, and it said, "Get the fuck out of my ark."
But yeah, it was just like everybody in Houston knows he took massive amounts of shit for it. He did no good. Like, I'm sure he ended up housing some people, but like, then the city of Houston's honoring him.
But if he donated, what if he donated money to help?
No, I'm
the
sure.
relief afterwards.
Here's what I think happened, and somebody else put this on Twitter. I don't remember who it was. I just saw it scrolling past. I guarantee you, I don't know if you want to say he bribed Mayor Turner or just donated money to something.
We say Jesus in the church industry.
Yeah, he Jesused it. And
He miracled it.
To try and buy good pub to fool people into thinking, oh, look, he's being honored because he did so much. But everyone in Houston already knows he didn't. Like, he fucked up bad and got caught fucking up. And everyone hated him after that for being such a fucking dick.
Everybody hated him.
And
They still
Houston's
fill
like,
up that
oh,
place every
but
time.
he did great. He did great. Like, no, dude, like, as Mayor Turner, you got to know, oh, we're not going to honor him because this is going to hurt me next time I run for
Yeah,
re-election.
this looks bad.
But they fucking did it anyway, so Houston, not cool, man.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, I'm not going to argue with that. I got a couple of not cools, and they're not really that great, but they kind of have to do with the exact same thing. I was in Galveston Sunday night, like I said. Went to one of my favorite fast food restaurants, Taco Cabana, man. Like, I love me some Taco C. And I just hate when fast food places don't get your order right. I get, like, yeah, that's who you're dealing with, whatevs. But, like, just try a little bit.
Yeah,
but then, like it's also not cool on yourself then a lot of times, too, because you don't check. But, like, what this kind of pertains to specifically is my next not cool, which is, like, because Taco Cabana is a Mexican restaurant, right?
Yes.
Mexican restaurants should always have guacamole.
Guacamole and queso.
Fair?
At all times.
Like, that's not a ridiculous assumption.
No.
That's not me being an asshole saying, what the fuck, this Mexican place doesn't have guacamole.
No.
They said, I was like, hey, can I, and I think I got like a quesadilla, got the big ass quesadilla thing, and I was like, oh, hey man, and it comes with the guacamole and the sour cream. And like, we're actually out of guacamole, so we're just handing out sour cream. And I was like,
how in the world are you fucking out
you guys
of
are out of
guacamole?
guacamole?
Like, that's unacceptable.
What? Like, it's just not there?
Like, you better tell me,
Or
like,
you're making some
they're
guacamole.
like,
What?
our order of avocados, it never came in today. I don't know. Our distributor didn't come through for us. Tell me that. Don't say I'm out of guacamole.
Well, but so I was like, okay, all right, you know what? Whatevs.
You should
I'll
never
I'll
be
just
out
go.
of guacamole.
All right, I was a little miffed by that, and I was like, okay, I'll just go with sour cream, whatevs. And so I get there, and then I was like, this lady didn't seem like she like gave like either like one gave a shit or like I don't know why should she give a fuck about my food? I get it, but like she didn't seem like she cared to like check it or anything. She just got it and like handed it to me. And I was like, I don't think that she put anything in that box. And I opened it, and there was no sour cream. I was like, I would have been fucking furious if I got home and I didn't have any sour cream or guacamole. Oh. What the fuck? What the fuck? So I was like, hey, and I just knocked on, like, it was like power move kind of. I was just like tapped on the window. Hey, can I get some sour cream in this? Like, what are we doing? And she like huffed at me, went, scooped a couple of things of sour cream and gave them to me. Like, all right, man, I'm sorry to put you out.
Yeah.
And I didn't say
Sorry
that
to make
because
you
I'm
do your
trying
job,
to be cool and I didn't want to
but,
get my shit spit in. But like, just when fast food restaurants don't get your stuff right, and then like any Mexican establishment that serves Mexican food not having guacamole.
Yeah.
It's just not cool. That's
Guac
not
and,
cool.
Guac and queso. Those are the 2 things you have to have.
That's all I need. That's all I ask.
You got to have them. Sour cream, you run out? Okay, just give me extra guac. You don't have guac?
Guac's the big one.
We got problems.
Right? I would assume more people like sour cream than guacamole.
No.
Because there's the people that don't like guac. There are the people that don't like guac.
Who
But like,
doesn't
I don't
like
know
guac?
a lot of people that don't like sour cream. Robert doesn't like guacamole.
What?
Yeah. Not a fan.
He's that guy. Well, it's more for us. More for us. That's fine. I'm cool with that.
Robert, there's so many things about who you are as a person that bothers me.
We still love you, buddy. But yeah, that's my not cool. Just those 2 things.
Yeah.
Just
Super
I was a
not
little
cool.
miffed, and I was like, "Hey, Alex, you're like you don't have to go to work tomorrow. Maybe don't be such a fucking asshole and be so pissed off
No,
about
you should
this."
have done.
And
you
like I
should-
tried.
You should have called like a neighboring place and be like, listen, Taco Cabana's out of guacamole. Can I get some? And I'll like
Taco Bell,
throw
what's
you
up?
some followers. Does Taco Bell have
I
guacamole?
don't know. Probably not.
Because they're Taco Bell. Like it's
That's true.
You don't
So if
expect
then
that.
like there goes the fast food Mexican restaurants probably don't have
called
to.
El
See, I'm
Tiempo.
an
I
asshole.
bet they had it.
Yeah, they probably did.
You're a little far at that point.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
But still.
Have guac.
Go by Tortuga. I think that's a Mexican restaurant in Galveston.
Have
You
guac.
could do that. Yeah, they could have done that. But yeah, that was my not cool for the week. All right, there we go. Our answers segment is next. And basically the answers segment, we encourage you guys to email us or tweet us your questions, and it can be anything. We say, like, send us all your stupid questions, because one time when I was a child, I remember being in school. Speaking of back to school, I was in school, and Miss Winter's 4th grade class, she told us there's no such thing as a stupid question.
Just stupid people.
I raised my hand and said, hey, I don't remember what I asked, but I asked something dumb, and it was dumb. And I got laughed at.
No way.
And then I was like, whoa, I thought there was no such thing as a stupid question. What the hell happened? And I just remember saying, when I am in charge one day, I won't laugh at people for asking stupid questions. I will encourage it. So now I'm in charge, / I have a podcast that I made myself because nobody would give me anything. But now I have my own thing I've created. So I'm going to be in charge of that. And I encourage you to send us your stupid questions, whatever questions you may have, that is. And you can email them to us, answers@passthegradepod.com. You can also tweet them to us at passthegradepod, #answers. I am at Alex J. Middleton. Pat's at not Pat Dan, and Robert is at Robert Barbosa 03. Now, before we get into that, let me give a quick shout out to birthday shout out to the big 3030 old Brandon Whitehead. He always writes into the answer segment at Brando Whitehead on Twitter. Give our boy a follow and wish him happy birthday. He's turning 30 on Saturday, the 18th. His wonderful wife Casey hit us up and was like, "Hey, I know he listens to your podcast. If you could just give a shout out." I was like, "Fuck yeah, Casey, we got you."
She's not on the block.
We're a podcast for not the Casey that's on the block. But I mean, Casey might be interested in this Casey, if you know what I mean. Like not Casey Whitehead being interested in Casey Big Brother would be interested in Casey Whitehead. But anyways, so happy birthday to Brandon Whitehead, buddy, and we appreciate you listening to the podcast. And I understand he's coming out to the office trivia night, so we're looking forward to seeing you and Casey out there. It's gonna be dope. I hope you guys heard our plug about that before the show. But you guys hit up Brandon Whitehead at Brando Whitehead. Happy 30th birthday, buddy, and keep those answers questions coming, even though you didn't have one this week. I think you might have sent one in. We're just gonna get to it next week. But whatevs. Happy birthday, Brandon Whitehead. And if you didn't send one, take a week off. You deserve it. It's your birthday week. But have a good one, buddy. Happy dirty 30. All right, let's get with our. Did I play the answers segment yet?
Nope.
I didn't. Okay, good. I didn't want to go without that. That's a staple that we use here on this podcast.
Well, if you just answer the question, why don't you just answer the question? Be honest, no big deal. Yeah, answer the question.
Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
All right. Answers question number 1 this week comes from who we got? It's Skylar Lester, our boy at OMG. It's Skylar.
Oh my God, it's Skylar!
Oh my God, Skylar, it's you! Skylar with an E there. Give him a follow as well. He says, with the rise of self-driving vehicles, will there ever be a country song about your truck leaving you? It's only a matter of time.
And I'm sure it's going to be Sam Hunt that fucking sings
Florida
it.
Georgia line for sure.
Oh, they both
Baby,
suck.
you a Tesla, you fucking drove away from me. Fuck.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a guy that doesn't drive a truck. It's one of those country guys. But I drive a Tesla.
Well, when Tesla comes out with the truck, at some point they'll have to get it cool. You know, they'll have to appeal to Texas.
The
and they'll be
Truxla?
like, ooh, the Tesla. Yeah, I like that. But yeah, I think that I definitely think
It's
there
inevitable.
will be. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. There's a country song written about pretty much everything, especially about cars. So yes, this is going to happen.
It's all about heartbreak. And
My
that would be
GPS
heartbreaking.
took me down the wrong street. I'm sure that's the song already. But yeah, that's a good question, Skylar. Keep those bad boys coming, buddy. Keep those bad boys coming. Skylar's been knocking it out of the park. I think he's the MVP so far of this year of answers questions. At
No,
least.
he's up there.
Sean Comet's another guy in the running, at least, although he's kind of fallen off.
Ooh, we haven't heard from Sean in a while.
It's been a minute. Sean Comet says, Sean Comet says, who decided to call them dog parks instead of barking lots? I mean, he's got a point there.
Because there's not a lot.
It's not. I mean, it is a lot. It's a big yard, you know? Like, it's a lot.
Oh, that's true. Lots are covered in grass, too.
I think barking lot sounds cooler. Dog park, though, dog park fits. It's a park that you take the dog to.
Because a park is where joy happens. A lot is
dog parks is like...
A lot is just
you're
where
right.
you put shit.
A park and a dog park is nothing but joy. Like, if you were like, where is the happiest place in the world? I'd say dog park. Any dog park, go.
You just look around, you're like, who's that little guy?
These guys. Look at he's playing with the ball. He's playing with the ball. You want to fetch? Come here, buddy. Let me pet you. Oh, he's in the water. This guy can swim. He's going for a swim.
Look at your guy.
Oh, he's so muddy. I don't. Whatever. Yeah,
And
I
a
would
parking
say
lot,
that.
you're just like, you're just parking dogs in there. Like, no, it's a park. They're having a great time.
That's a good point. I would say. I mean, I like the name barking lot. I think
It
dog
sounds
park
funny.
parking lots should be 100% called barking lots.
Oh yeah, of course. The parking lot is
let's
the
agree to
parking lot.
do that.
Yeah,
at least
the dog park is the park, and then you have the barking lot.
Parking lot should be where like you store trees.
Oh, like tree bark. Like tree bark? Okay, I could see that.
Oh, look who just joined in when we're talking
She's like,
about
well,
lots.
barking lots.
No, you stay away from that ball
What are your
cap.
thoughts? What are your thoughts, Weezy?
What do you think, Weezy? Yep. She says barking lots.
Barking lots? She likes barking. All right, well, Weezy likes
for
barking.
where they park.
Ah, okay. Well, too bad you
She's
can't drive because you have no
you don't
thumbs,
have the
so you
dog
couldn't
park?
steer.
She's like, I don't care. I'm
She's
licking your
a
hand.
strong silent type.
No, she's-
Yes. So I would say let's call the parking lots barking lots for
Yeah.
dog parks, but like dog parks, it fits well.
Somebody
it fits
just
too.
make signs and start putting them up.
Yeah, let's do
Make
that.
it a thing.
No blocking the parking lot entrance, and it's like, why is that there? And it's just, I don't know, because we made one.
Yeah, and then that shit will go viral and it'll happen everywhere.
Boom, done. All right, good question, Sean. Good to hear back from you again. Also, good to hear back from Pat Driss, Pat DHRIS, Pat Driss at Pat Driss on the Twitter, and Pat says, "Kids, the ultimate dog who fetches beer from the fridge." Speaking of dogs, yeah. I mean, why not? I don't have any kids. None of us have kids, but I would assume that having a kid go get you a beer is a pretty power move. It's like the old like I would assume like we have remotes now, but like go change the channel, son.
Yeah.
I always hear about that from the older generation.
Yeah. But I think you'd be more proud if you taught your dog to get the beer than a kid.
I never taught my dog how to get a
Kid
beer.
understands English.
But I did have a bottle opener on my dog's collar one time, and that was pretty dope in college. Where you could be like, "Hey, come here, Felicia," and you could just open up a beer, and it was pretty great. But you would still have to go get it, so it was kind of, it wasn't as cool. But yeah, the kid having the thumb, being able to open that and bring you a beer, that's got to be a pretty awesome.
I mean,
power
I'd say
move.
that's why you have kids.
That's
so
the
that they
ultimate
get
dog
your
fetching beer, though. Because
But I feel like you get
if you had
more
a dog
joy out
fetch
of your
beer,
dog doing it.
how's it gonna happen? I mean, if you could find a way to rig that thing, yeah, that's dope.
You put the towel around the thing and they grab it and pull it out and they reach in. Bite
Yeah,
it.
so I would say a
you've
dog.
seen videos of it happen.
A dog fetching you beer is the ultimate.
You can't-
Dog
you
fetching you
can't
beer
top
because
the
it's
ultimate.
actually a dog fetching you beer. I mean,
Kids,
having a kid get you beer
that's
is just
expected
like
of them.
that's you making money out, or you putting those kids to good use.
Wait,
You know,
so sweet.
that's you. It's like when you have little kids that can like sweep and stuff. At a certain point, it's like you got to work for me now.
Yeah, as or you tell the kid, "Oh, I'm gonna time you." And
Yeah,
then they do
I
it.
bet you can't do it in 30 seconds. Go. I did. Way to go. Here's a high five.
But But dogs, like, there's no more better joy than teaching.
Yeah, and if a dog brought me, if Weezy brought me beer, that'd be great. So yeah, I'm gonna say dogs bringing you beer are the ultimate.
Good
dogs
question, but
bringing you beer from
you
the
gotta
fridge.
go dogs.
But yeah, good question, Pat. Cassie Salton. I don't know if Cassie's written in before. I'm sorry if I forgot and you have. But if not, welcome to the podcast, Cassie. Cassie says, "How old does a Richard have to be before he's a dick?"
I would.
Richard Nixon was pretty old, and he was still Richard.
No, but people call him Dick Nixon.
Tricky Dick.
Tricky Dick.
Tricky Dick.
I think you can't become a dick until, and like, you got to be out of school. Because, like, if you go by dick in school, hey, dick.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
yeah, people have to be mature enough to just call you a dick because it's your name, which means there is no age, because I'm never going to not find that funny.
I mean, anybody I've ever met named Dick, I kind of giggle.
I think the answer is it has to be in the past. Like, calling people dick as their name, like, there's no way it's not funny anymore. Like, our society has just unmatured
Yeah, I've
that
got to
much.
meet you, and you've already got to be named Dick. Like,
And-
you can't
and
go
then
from
I'm just
Richard to
gonna laugh.
Dick
I'm gonna
and
laugh
me
every
say, like, yeah, you can't just switch it over
I don't
there.
think you can be Dick anymore if your name is Richard, because that's just funny. And like,
That's
who's
true.
going to choose? No, my name is Dick. Now, like, if I meet you and your name is Richard, I'm going to call you Dick.
But if I knew you as Richard, and then you're like, hey, no, call me Dick, I'm like, yeah, okay, buddy.
I'm either going to call you Dick or I'm going to call you Richie Rich.
Yeah, Rich. I like Richie. Richie! From La Bamba.
Yeah, Richie Valens. Bro.
Yeah, but I'm gonna.
I don't.
I don't think there's an age.
I don't think it can apply anymore.
It's just it's like how you determine your gender now.
It's like Gertrude. Nobody's going to have that name anymore. You just can't.
Yeah, or Gladys. Gladys has kind of died off.
Yeah, it's true.
But
I wish it could come back because I find it funny.
Yeah,
but
you can like assume your own gender. Like, you can identify with your own gender however you want nowadays. So I think that's kind of what we're gonna go with Richard and Dick.
Yeah.
Like, you identify as either Richard or Dick, and that's up to you as the person named Richard. Is anybody named Dick that goes by Richard? Ooh, that'd be weird. Why would you add letters?
Why would you
that'd be
name
stupid.
your child Dick?
That'd be dumb. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
Like, oh, you were born during the fucking Packers game. I'm going to call you Dick.
Let's just say it's up to Richard. It's up to Richard, all right?
It's up to Richard if he's going to be a dick.
Yes. And is Richard a dick if you want to call him Dick, but he won't let you call him Dick?
I don't know.
Yeah? I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know. You're being such a Richard, Pat.
Sure.
You're being such a Richard. All right, Cassie, keep writing in those questions. I like that. That made us think the most, I feel like. No, it did. It did. We've had some pretty thoughtful questions here this week. I like them. Our final question, though, comes from Luke Soin, who I know has written in before, and he says, holsters, just deadlier fanny packs?
Not necessarily.
I'd say it's a deadlier tool belt.
Who says you have to hold a gun in a holster? Maybe you brought a banana for lunch.
Plexico
and you just
burst
wanna
right
put
in
it
your sweatpants.
holster. Well, that's not a holster.
I mean, you could argue that this is the whole, we're opening up the ladle debate here now.
I was about to say, I mean, a gun has a handle.
I mean,
it's a ladle.
if it's a gun that's secured to your body, is it a holster?
I guess, I mean, you could put a gun in a fanny
Elastic
pack.
waistband, it's a holster. You got to argue that. If you put it in a bag, the bag's a holster.
Now, most times, yes, the holster is just a deadlier fanny
Let's make
pack.
the holster, I want a bunch of holster questions now.
But
guys.
I mean, like you said, you could put a banana in that holster.
You
could put a cucumber if you're just shopping. You're like, oh, I need this for the salad I'm gonna make tonight.
Squirt gun,
Yeah.
maybe a hot sauce gun. Huh? I like spicy food.
You could put your hot sauce in
Hillary Clinton. If you're Hillary Clinton,
exactly.
Hillary Clinton always carries hot sauce around with her.
But she wouldn't carry a holster because guns are evil.
But maybe you carry the holster around because you're showing that you don't want to carry a gun around, but you just want to be respected.
Ooh.
Dwight Schrute taught me that.
Hey, here's
Remember?
my holster. There's no gun in it, which means you have to assume I've got my gun somewhere else on my body. But I want you to know it's there.
Yeah, I want it
but
to be a
you
mystery.
don't know where it's coming
But you're
from.
not going to be able to just grab it out of my holster like that, buddy. No sirree.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm. Really makes you think.
I was at a gas station, I guess last night. I had to stop, and there was a cop in front of me, and his gun on the bottom of it had a stencil of Texas, and the Texas flag was inside of it. And I almost asked him, I was like, dude, is that like standard issue, or did you get that done? But I was like, I don't really feel like talking to people. It was 11 o'clock at night, and I was tired.
Yeah,
But I was like, that's dope. Like, if that's just standard issue for Texas cops to have the stencil, it's
I
fucking
think you have to
badass.
get your own gun. I don't know. Roger Muffley, if you're listening, let us know.
Yeah,
I think you have to, like, get your own gun, because I had a buddy that was trained to be a cop, and he
I'm
bought
sure
one.
there's standard issue that you get, but you probably can carry your own if it meets qualifications.
Okay.
Qualifications.
A koala. So if it's like a koala-themed gun, especially, it will.
Ooh,
You get like a koala engraved on it. That's what a lot of Australian police do.
I'll go with yes. They are deadlier fanny. They tend to be.
I'm gonna say it's a deadlier tool belt because like it's a belt that goes around. I mean, I know like a fanny pack.
The holster
a
isn't
fanny
a belt.
pack is mostly like it's either on the front or the back of you, you know.
No,
and I get you can slide it around to the front, but I think a holster is more. It's more similar to a tool belt.
No, a holster could go on a tool belt, but the holster itself is just the holder. And the fanny pack, like, yeah, it has the straps, but the fanny pack is the pack.
But a holster by itself isn't really going to do it. I guess you could slide it in like cargo shorts or whatever.
you could clip it on. You can clip it on.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think about that.
So, like, it's not a tool belt.
But you're holding like a tool in it.
You are.
So, like, I would say that's more like a tool belt. Like, you wouldn't put a gun in a fanny pack. I mean, you could.
You could.
But you wouldn't.
I bet people did it back in the
I'm
90s
sure they
when
still
people
do.
held fanny packs.
I mean, hey, I'm bringing fanny packs back. I love fanny packs. Super efficient and convenient when you have shorts on.
I'm going to go with yes. It is a deadlier fanny pack.
I'm gonna allow that, but I'm gonna say it's more of a tool belt. What about you, Robert? I want your opinion on this.
The tiebreaker.
I'm gonna go with deadlier fanny pack.
Okay.
There
Okay.
we go.
Hey, you know, I mean, I'm not gonna argue that, and like you guys bring
Democracy wins again.
This is a good point that you guys are making for it. So yes, I get that. I want to agree with all of our listeners when they write us in these questions, but I think it's also it could be a tool belt as well.
It could.
Could be, depending on what kind of holster we're talking about. That's one of the two.
I just went to take a sip of beer and I looked up at you and I just spilled beer on myself.
Don't do that. Try not to do that in the future.
I mean,
you're wasting good beer.
It's definitely gonna happen again at some point.
Probably so. I would assume so. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's all we got. Answers at PassTheGradePod.com if you want to email them to us. At PassTheGradePod on the Twitter. I am at Alex J Middleton. Pat's at not Pat Dan. Robert's at Robert Barbosa 03. And hashtag answers if you want to send us in any of that stuff. You guys, office trivia night, August 31st, Packard's Pub. It's going to be a gas. Be sure to be there or be square. It's going to be dank, guys. And I think we're going to I'm going to make an event page and try and invite all you guys so you can invite your friends and whatnot. But I'm really looking forward to it. And if you haven't followed us on Facebook, go follow us on Facebook. Follow us on the Twitter like we just said. Give us that 5-star review on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, anywhere you're listening to us. Share us with a friend. That's the best way we can spread Pass the Gravy by word of mouth. And do either one of you guys have anything for us yet? No?
Joffrey said the chair should be here by the 17th, so hopefully we'll have some new
chairs
chairs
next weekend. Did he order us
a
hand chair?
Well, no, he said they're identical to the ones he broke. Or
okay,
pretty identical. But either way, you should have some
we'll
new
get new chairs. I'm happy for new chairs. Whatever. But appreciate you, Joffrey. And I guess that's it. Until we talk to you guys next week. Go out there and pass the gravy. Bitches!
So what, we get drunk. So what, we smoke weed. We're just having fun.